We are looking at the Ampero 2 stage. I want to give you some first impressions, some design ideas, and I stumbled on some things that are not in the manual that I'm sure will help you out. So let's dig into it. When I first saw the unit, the Ampero 1, and then this one, it's a similar chassis with these plastic knobs on the front. They're in the high traffic area, which kind of concerns me. I hope I don't step on one of these. And so maybe we could move those up or something like that, or somewhere else, because I'm a little concerned about that. The other thing is, I think we were all surprised that this didn't come out with the pedal like the Ampero 1 did. I think that would have been kind of a easy brainer to get rid of this thing. I mean, it would fly off the shelves, right? If you could find one on a shelf. So let's talk about this pedal. I got the pedal. There's a little LCD type screen here, and I opened up the back, put a battery in. No battery, doesn't do anything. Be kind of cool if it lit up like everything else does, because we do love that opening that it does when you turn it on. I had some TRS cables, and so here's what that looks like. When you plug in some TRS cables, what happens is this pedal is like really far away from the unit. You can see how far that is. So, of course, what I had to do was get some right angle TRS cables, which, you know, I'll put a link in the description so that you can order these online. These are Ernie Ball. But here's the thing, before I plug that in, can we not have the connectors on the side? Let's put them at the top of the pedal, because it's going to be right next to where you plug them in the rear of the unit, and we're going to look at that in a second. Also, if you'll notice, the pedal isn't as long as the unit. It's 7 inches from top to bottom. Let's get that extra centimeter or quarter inch, make the pedal the same size as the unit. I think that could be something that a lot of people would agree on. Also, we're going to look at the rear of the unit here in a second. But one thing that I'd like to say is these volume knobs, the volume that comes up, let's make full use of this screen. So when I'm changing the volume settings, can we have a number that comes up that's like the same size as the screen? Because for most of my time using this pedal, it's going to be on the floor. And so it'd be easier to see. So that would be kind of nice. Let's look at the rear of the unit. Some people talked about the input being the first connector. Not a big deal, but that's kind of how a lot of us are used to it. Also, these letters and numbers, send and return, mono, left and right, everything's on the bottom of the unit. Again, this is going to be on the floor. Can we put it on the top of the rear panel, or on the very top of the top panel, so we can see what's what? Plus, here's another thing. I don't like these latches on the bottom. I have a hard time getting my finger underneath the latch here, this latch that I'm tapping with my pinky for good luck. Let's look at, oh, here's an issue. Talking about the pedal, let me plug the pedal in here for a second. I want to show you something that this does that I'm not crazy about,
maybe we could do a firmware update to get this taken care of. So, that was the latch. So, here's the pedal, right? We got it up. So, if I turn this unit down, and I want to start to scroll through programs because I'm looking for something. Oh, sorry. Let's try it again. Let's just say that the guitar, I forgot to turn it down or something. You get this blast of volume for no reason. Maybe we could correct that error. So what we want to be doing with that is, so we have that. Now, if I want to scroll through the programs, I'm kind of screwed because if I scroll through the programs, you're going to hear everything I'm doing. Here's a way around that. If you go into what I call the secondary edit screen, so check this out. Here's the secondary edit screen. You're in edit mode. You press down on there, there's the secondary edit screen, which is kind of cool because you can see what foot switches are assigned to each one of those. The nice thing about the secondary edit screen, I don't know if that's what anybody else calls it, but that's what I'm calling it. You can scroll through. So let me show you this. Here, let's get back. I'm going to start this over again so you're not confused for any reason, because we wouldn't want that. Let's say that we're here, right? We're in the secondary edit window. So see? So you can scroll around all you want. The only issue is, how do you get in to the secondary edit window without having to stop everything you're doing and bending over and, you know, pressing on the button in the edit screen? Here's how you do it. You go into edit screen and you hit 6 or 7. Then you're in the secondary edit screen. One thing that I would like in the software is I want to be able to color these because we're dealing with colors. So can I color these presets for mental notes or for whatever I want to do with that? So when I press and hold, I can do style, and I'd like to have a color palette so I can change these colors. I might want to assign, you know, the leads as red and so forth and so on. So that would be kind of a nice thing to have. When you're going to do the firmware update, it shows you here, turn off the unit, plug it in, connect it to your computer, hold down the mod switch, 6 and 7, which is here, mod 6 and 7, and then, or mode, I guess it would be mode, wouldn't it? I like mod. And then turn it on. So you're pressing all these simultaneously, then turning the unit on to do the firmware update. There's a different way around the firmware update. And let me show it to you right now. You go to this folder right here. Click on that. I don't know what's going on. Let's pretend that you're actually seeing what I'm doing. You go .bin, right? It's going to bring up your bin folders. And there you go. And you double click that and it takes over. I hope you can see that. I don't know if you can or not. So there's that. Last thing is connecting your Bluetooth. So when you're connecting the Bluetooth, let's go back to stomp mode. You're going to press on Bluetooth and it's going to start searching for your phone. So we want to make sure that we have our phone on Ampero. Let's try that again. You got Bluetooth, pair new device. There's the Ampero. Just double click or double check to make sure it's good. So when you're here in the app on the phone, what you want to do is go into settings on the Ampero, go to Bluetooth, turn control on, and then search. Then you're going to hit the app at that point and you're up and running. It should be up and running. Oh, there it is. You have to click on that. There you go. Now you're in. And then you have wireless connection to do everything you want. I just want to thank Amanda and Tom and Paul, all you guys at the Hotone booth at NAMM. You guys were awesome. You went over and above. I really appreciate it. What a great company that makes some really great sounding things. At the price point, this is phenomenal. Again, if you're coming out with an Ampero 3, please just put the pedal on it. I think we all kind of want that. And, you know, feel free to comment about that and everything else regarding this unit. If you're on the fence about getting this unit, you won't be, just buy it, really. Because one thing, and you can put this in the comments also, one thing that I found myself doing is I'm going in, I'm checking out the effects and seeing everything that's going on. But then I'll go down this sonic rabbit hole of tone, and, you know, for 5 or 10 minutes or so, I realize, oh my goodness, I just completely lost. And it inspires you to like practice and play and work with tones and get educated on the tones and everything that's in here. And that's kind of a great investment, because if you're purchasing equipment that inspires you to play music, that's kind of what it's all about, right? So go make some music. Thank you for watching. Feel free to comment and subscribe and paste and like and click on things. All right, take care.